tonight. So. Let's get ready to Horror Rumble. I need an echo.
Sorry, bud.
It works.
That was good, but not as good as last year's.
Oh, sorry. How you doing? I feel like I barely am able to flip on the switch these days. Wait a minute.
Anyway, welcome to the Horror Rumble, where we always have fucked up intros and
or just plain bad,
and we're always late.
And we're always late, but that makes us on time. So, yeah, welcome. We got a great show. It's the Royal Rumble 2025. It's our second one. We did this last year. Last year we did 30 horror icons elimination. This year, just 30 horror movies. All different kinds. Is there a rhyme or reason to these? I don't know.
Probably not.
No. As we were telling our other guys in backstage, the panelists, we didn't really. We just started. Kory and I did a list. There's movies we love on here. There's movies not so much. We tried to get some older movies, some newer movies. Just a mix of 30 different horror movies. Go head to head against each other, and we'll see who's left standing in the end.
Not necessarily the best horror movies, but
no. So, before we bring on our panelists, let's see what's going on in the chat.
Cliff we got Booth. Jess.
Cliff Booth. Too soon. Good to see you, Cliff. Blu-rays, hello.
What's up, Blu-rays? Long time no see.
Creepy Grim movie review? What did I
Creepy
read that right?
Girl movie review.
Creepy Girl movie review. My apologies. Hello, welcome.
Wow, Jess, you're horrible. And you're wearing glasses, too.
Reading. I got a glare from the studio lights. It's
Is
tiny.
that what we're calling them now?
On the screen. I don't have a big teleprompter or anything. This is old school. This is like 1990s public access. What do you want? My apologies, but argue. Welcome, Creepy Girl movie review. Melissa, then. Hello. Who's bald? Oh.
I am. I'm going bald.
Okay, well, before this,
I'm going thin. It's thin on top, so we're making it work. Damn it! For the record, I miss my long hair.
Okay. Well, I'm out of banter. I probably forgot something. Maybe I haven't. I don't have anything else in my notes. Should we bring on the crew?
Yeah, let's bring them on.
Okay, give me a clue as you're pulling them on.
Well, we'll just go in order. You ready?
I think so.
Mr.
Trivia champion. Hello,
Jess
Dan.
Grimm, I need you to bring that energy up. It's the Royal Rumble. Time for Winnie the Pooh to throw 29 other jabronis over the top rope and go on to WrestleMania.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. The StreamYard thing is really making me angry. We got the Royal Rumble here. We got some good fellas here. But I just don't know if I can do it. Yeah.
There we go. There we go. Bringing that energy.
Mrs. Channel's going to kill you because you keep ripping all your shirts.
I was gonna say. I hope that's not a Christmas gift. There we go.
It's for you, Kory, at S'mores Indoors, Dan, MJ, and all you out there.
Fuck yeah.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Let's rumble. What other jabronis entering the chat right now? Come on.
All right. Are we ready for our next guest?
Hell yeah.
I think so.
Bring on Kory from S'mores Indoors.
What's up, guys? Good to be
Been a
here
while.
from my temporary studio for now.
Yes.
Very nice, and it's good to have you. And
It's good to
It's
be
good
here.
to have you back. It's been a while.
It has been.
yes, and I hope you're healing fast. If anybody wants to know, go check out S'mores Indoors. And
Yeah, it's gonna be a road to recovery, but I'll get there.
Both feet have to hit the floor, including the bad one.
I don't want it to hit very hard right now.
Don't you have like a what am I forget it. I can't think right now. What's her tush?
What's
Oh,
her
yeah.
foot?
Yeah, the face of your channel.
Yeah, it could
Always
lean
have
on
her
her.
come over and give you a helping hand.
That would be helpful. Yeah. So,
There you go.
and I've got a plate and a bunch of screws in there now, so hopefully it's stronger than it ever has been. So,
There you
we'll
go.
see.
Throw some kicks.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
last but not least,
definitely not least,
we got someone new.
ready for this one? It's
MJ,
MJ.
but
Oh,
let's
guys.
talk for a minute, man. It's been a long time. It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a minute. How's it going, guys?
Good to
going
see
great.
you.
Good to see you.
Yeah, glad to be here. Look like it's gonna be a good show tonight. I barely got here in time to get set up for you guys.
Well, I'm glad you did, and I'm glad you made it, man.
Thank you, appreciate it.
And thank you for the video from last year too.
Yeah, you were watching, I think, the last Royal Rumble we did last year, and then you made a video and gave us a shout out.
Yes,
Very
yes,
cool.
sir. Yeah, that last one that was very interesting. I wish I could have been in that one, but it was a very good topic that I think that could have been more explored into.
Oh, definitely. These could be done, and you could add more. Last year's was the icons, and you could definitely there was ones that weren't on the list. This year we're doing movies. Still, hopefully, pretty fun coming up. Got the wheel set up here, and I think
Complete
since
with
you
our
guys-
Ducks Unlimited logo in the upper right hand corner.
I wish I don't want to rip this one, or then Kory's got to get me another one through Rossum Creations.
Show that six pack, Jess.
I don't have another shirt underneath. It's probably best. It's more of a keg.
Yeah, that works. That works.
Daily Ghost.
Well, hey, what's up, Daily Ghost? Yeah, it's been a minute. Been very busy, like for a while now.
Oh.
Excellent.
All right.
Well, without further ado, we need two things to go head to head here. So I'm gonna have to spin the wheel twice. Are we ready?
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
So Jaws,
heavy hitter.
yes, versus
Wow.
The Exorcist.
Man, if this was a real Rumble, I feel like these two are kind of going the distance.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know what order we're going in.
Well, I guess I could bring us back up with just us lying down here. Start at Kory.
Oh, I'm a bigger fan of The Exorcist than I am Jaws, so I'm going to go The Exorcist.
Oh, man. This is a tough one because I think they're both fantastic in their own right and two different styles of horror. But just to, I guess, since Kory picked The Exorcist, I'm going to go Jaws. Keep it even.
Man, I feel like there's no wrong answer to this one. It's just tough head to head. Both, I would say, perfect movies. But I'm going to go The Exorcist.
Good choice.
We're picking winners, right? In this,
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Not eliminations, just making.
Well, maybe they're not all winners, but we're picking them.
Okay.
I mean, this isn't too hard for me. They are both great movies, but if people usually ask, I tell them Jaws is my favorite movie of all time, so I got to go Jaws.
Ooh, 2-2.
So, MJ, just to give you a heads up here, we got an odd number of people, so you're going to be the deciding factor on a lot of these.
Actually, somebody just showed up, so it could be even.
Oh, okay.
You wanna go?
Forget what I said, MJ.
Okay.
We got Jonathan Bombastic.
Messing up all the stuff now, dude.
There you are. But this could be fun too, because if it does tie, then the chat can have a little fun.
This is true.
So, but MJ, what do you say?
So I agree with pretty much the panel, a majority. Both of these, this would be a hard choice, a hard, tough one. Both movies were great film overall, The Exorcist and Jaws. But if I'm just speaking, if I had to pick one, I definitely would have to go with Jaws, definitely, because I agree with Dan. Jaws was, if I'm talking about top-rated movies, horror movies, that would be in my top-rated horror movies, just overall how it was set up and everything.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Got to imagine Exorcist just seeing it back in the 70s for the first time. I mean, that hit hard.
Yeah.
I get it. Tough one.
Yeah, I think both of those movies are the same, Dan. There's all those stories about people being afraid to get in the water after Jaws, and I'm sure
People
people had
fainting.
similar feelings with The Exorcist. So
There were demons that were afraid to inhabit young children after the
people
Exorcist,
afraid
man.
to people afraid of stairs after.
Motherfucker will talk you into possessing him, then jump out the window. Swear to God.
All right. So, Jonathan,
Oh, The Exorcist, clearly. I mean, Jaws is a great film and everything. Don't get me wrong. The Exorcist is a force of fucking nature.
all right. We got a tie here, bud.
So first two answers, or the first one that gets 2 votes in the chat is the winner. Jaws or The Exorcist? Which one's going on, folks? It's your time in the chat. Got one for Jaws from Jake.
Jake don't count.
It does.
Jaws wins.
He's short. He's half.
That Daily Ghost. They think there's a movie. There it is.
The chat preferred Jaws.
Wow.
I didn't know Ghost was a bitch.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's wild,
Yeah.
man. There I was thinking he wasn't. Turns out
Well,
the whole time he been a closet bitch.
I mean, everybody is, it looks like.
I knew Jake was, you know.
Steven said Jaws. Melissa said Jaws. Everybody is tonight.
All righty. So
All
who's the
right.
Love
next
you, Ghost.
entrant?
Who's going up against Jaws now? Steven, hey.
Ooh.
Dracula
Okay.
versus Jaws.
Well, you don't get to vote yet, guys. It's only if it's a tie.
Yeah, hold off. We got Jaws versus Dracula. This is Horror of Dracula, the first Christopher Lee, also known as just Dracula in the UK.
Yes.
Hammer Horror.
The best Hammer horror Dracula.
I think so. I think it could be too. Very well.
I'm going
arguably.
Dracula.
Oh man, it's tough. Two different eras. Jaws is amazing, but I think I'm going with Dracula too.
Wow. I'm horror of Dracula. I mean, it's one of the best adaptations.
I'll make it interesting to go Jaws.
Yeah, you chose the interesting movie, Kory. That's how you made it interesting.
I
Shut
actually
up,
chose.
Jonathan.
I'm going to take it the same route. Like, this is hard. Dracula. Oh, but you know what? I'm going to have to go with Jaws as well. I'm going to go with Jaws.
Jaws, bitches.
So we have another
All right,
tie, do we?
Another tie.
Hello,
All
Chris
right.
Overholt. All
Y'all
right.
a bunch of stuffy cocksuckers up there at the top of the panel. Y'all know it?
Damn.
We got
Is
one
this
for
the horror
Jaws.
rumble or is this the horror get along and jerk each other off? Which one is it?
All right. Well, the chat's sending Jaws all the way,
I
apparently.
guess
so.
Jaws stays around again. It's for another surprise. Well, kind of. It's worthy.
All right.
Goodbye, Horror of Dracula.
Oh.
All right, who's going against Jaws this time?
Candyman.
Candyman. Yeah.
The original.
The original. The original for sure. Chris. Steak sauce. Hello.
What's up, Steak? I'm going Candyman. Chuck that fish over the top rope.
Candyman.
Yeah, I'm going Candyman.
Well, wasn't your turn, Jonathan, but I'm going Candyman, so that's okay.
I was just saying Candyman.
Wait.
I'm Candyman. I mean, goddamn, Candyman might be the best horror movie of the 90s.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Did you mean Candyman Farewell to Flesh? You didn't finish your.
Did
You didn't
not.
finish.
I did not. The original Candyman.
So yeah, I said if people ask, I usually say Jaws is my favorite movie of all time, but I think it skirts that line of horror and adventure. So I love Candyman as a horror movie, so I'll go Candyman actually.
Wow.
All right. Just for fun, MJ.
I'm going to go Jaws again. Right
Keeping your
now,
Jaws vote.
Jaws is still leading.
I'm going to give it to Candyman.
Well,
All right.
Candyman stays and Jaws is gone.
there you
Candyman.
go, chat. Doesn't matter. Your votes mean
How
nothing.
you like them apples, Ghost?
Still a lot of big Jaws fans in there. Hey, Amanda.
Hey, Amanda.
All righty. Who's going up
It's not
against
a better
Candyman?
film. It's just we could sit here with Jaws and do this all day.
Right.
Mhm.
Well, let's see who's going up against Candyman.
Oh, that's a. I didn't. We had. Hang on. We had Jaws and Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2 on here. What?
Yep.
I told you there's a mix of movies that different ranges throughout.
See, this is the Santino Marilla over the top rope record time entrant right here.
It's the versus movie we need.
That would be an
See,
interesting crossover.
I'm thinking more. This is the Maven versus Undertaker. I'm going Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
No,
I can't.
Come on now.
It's
Yeah.
Candyman. I mean,
As much as I wanted Winnie the Pooh to have an Iron Man performance in the Rumble, I gotta go Candyman on this one.
Winnie the Pooh. It's a novelty.
it's the better of the two Winnie the
It
Pooh
is.
movies.
It is.
It is, and I think that's why it was picked over the first one. But it's Candyman. Come on.
Yeah, it's a tough call here, but Candyman.
Candyman.
Hey, somebody had to vote for Winnie.
Easy one. for
MJ,
me
you can
is-
still vote for fun.
Did you go Candyman?
He's still going Jaws.
Candyman for me. This one is pretty much easy.
Yeah.
All right.
Winnie the Pooh.
Is that music from Doom?
I think it's generic rock music for the wheel. It's the Rumble, man. It's the Royal Rumble.
The final
Oh.
chapter.
Part 4.
Well,
Oh, you want to start, Jess?
yeah, we've just been going in order, but I guess I this is tough because I do love Candyman very much, but Friday 4 is gonna take it for me. I mean,
That's probably the best one, right?
it's the best Friday the 13th, or my favorite Friday the 13th, and my second favorite franchise. So Friday the 13th 4, final chapter.
It is the best sequel in my opinion, but I'm still going Candyman.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think I'm going Candyman too.
Oh, surprise!
Yeah.
MJ,
Going to go
you're up.
Candyman as well. This
Ooh.
one definitely Friday the 13th, one of my top horror franchises, but this one is not one of my favorite all time Friday the 13th. So definitely Candyman.
You let me down, MJ. You let me down. Friday the 13th.
All right.
That's back
What's
up to
up,
Kory.
me? I'll go Friday 4.
Okay, so chat again. Hey, Chris from Slasher Home Video.
What up, Chris?
What's going on, Chris?
So chat, Candyman or Friday the 13th, the final chapter?
I guess, do we count Ghosts? He was early, but
Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Either way, it's Friday the 13th.
it is. Oh, yeah.
All right.
Candyman fought a hard battle in that one, but all right. Carry on.
Yeet.
Puppet Master 2, Friday 4. Will Friday 4 stay or will it go?
I'm going Puppet Master.
I knew you would.
Ooh.
And the funny thing
I
is, I
love
put this
Puppet
up
Master.
here. I'm going Friday 4.
Yeah, I gotta go Friday the 13th, the final chapter. I am a huge Puppet Master guy, though. Might have been harder if it was 3.
That's what she said.
Friday 4 for me.
Puppet Master.
Oh,
All right,
Jay
MJ.
pulls it out.
Bo!
Friday,
Friday
13th.
4. All right.
All
Goodbye,
righty.
Puppet Master. I almost thought it was going to be another tie there. All right, I got to find it now.
You know what we should do sometime is a rumble like this with Kory's favorite movie posters.
That could be fun.
I remember.
We'll eliminate them all.
Hey, Axis of Evil #1.
There you go.
All right, we ready, Jess?
I think so. I think so.
Oh shit!
Well,
All right.
franchise battle.
Well, this is a good match. This is a good match. Halloween 2 versus Friday 4.
I'm going Friday 4.
Oh gosh. I don't want to sit here and go Friday 4 all night,
I wouldn't either, but
but
I'm
I
still
love
kind of
Halloween 2
Halloweened
as
out.
well. And I think you put 2 Halloween movies on here, Kory, but okay.
Yeah,
I'm going
I know.
Friday 4.
I gotta go Friday 4. Michael Myers. I mean, even though this was kind of the end of the quality era, he's the Santina Morella of the Rumble now. It's just lost all credibility. Sorry. Friday 4.
I'll go Halloween 2.
And I'm going to go Halloween 2 as well. To me, personally, arguably, these are two. Halloween 1 and 2 are two of my most favorite movies in the Halloween franchise. So definitely Halloween 2.
Okay.
All right.
Oh,
It's a Friday.
Jason kills Michael.
Oh man.
that's right. Wait.
We had a kind of a mix in the chat. I got Halloween 2, Friday 4, Chris.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that matchup's a coin flip. Depends on what day I'm in the mood for.
That's a good way to put it, Kory, because
Yeah.
it's so true. So true. All right. Somebody beat out Friday 4.
Scheme.
The original.
Oh,
Oh, just to try and make things interesting, I'm going to go Scream.
Oh, you're putting up a couple of my favorites here again. I almost want somebody to outvote me on this. It's going to be hard for me to get away from Friday 4. So I'm going to go Friday 4, but I love Scream.
Fuck Matthew Lillard. Fuck Jamie Kennedy. Fuck Neb Campbell. Fuck anybody
You
that had anything
would.
to do with those movies. Friday 4.
That's an
Friday 4.
easy one for me. Friday 4.
Okay.
love Scream. Love it. Love it. One of my top franchises in the late 90s, but I definitely would have to go with Jason on this one, the Friday the 13th.
All right.
That pretty much settles it, but Jonathan?
Scream.
Doesn't matter, Jonathan. That's ridiculous.
Shut the fuck up, Hat Boy.
Yeah.
Friday 4.
Yes.
Hat bitch.
Hey,
There's some sanity in this world.
there was a Scream in here.
No, what's gonna be fun is like when Hereditary goes up against like fucking what else is in here still?
There's some stuff.
There's some heavy hitters.
Yeah.
Final Girls and Hereditary go head to head. That's what's gonna be fun. Ooh, Psycho 2. I love me some Psycho 2.
I love Psycho 2 as well. But does it beat a Friday the 13th movie? Or this one specific?
Let's see.
Okay. Oh, shitty.
It's tough.
I got to be honest with you. I'm going to go Friday 4, but I haven't seen Psycho 2 in a long time. I need to actually go back and rewatch that.
That's a
You
fun
will
one.
have to, because I think the Psycho franchise is coming up soon on the Horror Rumble.
Yes.
That'd be a good one.
Yeah. Gosh. It's Friday
Psycho 2
4,
might be one of the greatest horror sequels ever.
It very, very true.
Better than Blood and Honey 2? You're crazy.
Much better. It delivered somehow.
It somehow, and it had everything going against it. But we'll get to that on that franchise show. The vote now, I guess I'm still Friday 4. Come on, somebody.
No, I'm Psycho 2. Psycho 2 is legit one of the best horror sequels ever. It's in the conversation. People forget how good Psycho 2 is.
Oh, so good. Meg Tilly.
Yeah, it's a hell of a film. Psycho 2.
Psycho 2 for me as well.
And I'm going to go with Psycho 2
2.
as well.
3. Oh,
Psycho
takes the lead.
2.
Oh,
There goes Friday.
Jason's not going to
Psycho 2 for real may be the greatest horror sequel of all time.
anybody that might
Psycho.
be anybody that might be questioning Psycho 2 in the chat, go back and watch
if you haven't seen it, watch it. And if you have and you don't get it, watch it again.
Definitely the best follow-up to original.
Yeah.
They could have fucked that up
So bad.
immeasurably.
Yeah.
Well, goodbye, final chapter. Okay.
I wasn't too sure.
I really thought that maybe it might ride all the way, Jason, but
That's what I was worried about with Jaws.
slasher home video, but Dream Warriors though. All right.
Ooh.
Saw versus Psycho 2. I love me some Saw, but go ahead, Kory. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
It's Psycho 2 by far. I do love Saw very much, but definitely Psycho 2.
I mean, Saw is great. One of the best horror endings, but yeah, I got to go Psycho 2. And I'm still with you guys. I'm turning my camera off to let my dog out, but I hear you. I won't miss anything.
Okay.
Psycho 2 here too.
This one is a up and down for me because I'm not a fan of the Saw franchise like that, but I will say that this Saw, it was actually one, I would say probably my most favorite Saw movie in the franchise. But it's hard, it's tough. I'm undecided. I'll probably still have to go with Psycho 2.
All right.
Jonathan.
Psycho 2.
All right. Well, that's inevitable. We got Saw 2.
Well, I'll go with Saw, even though I'm way outvoted on this one.
Kory, I'm really curious to just gonna hear your input on the Psycho franchise once we do it.
The thing is, I've seen all of them, including the remake, but it's just been years since I've seen them. I seriously don't remember much about it.
Actually,
But
that
I will
comment-
say the first time I saw the first Saw movie, that was one of the first times I ever, like, when the ending happened, like, I'm jumping off my couch and I'm like screaming, "What the fuck?" So
I remember feeling really dumb because I didn't even question whether that dude was dead in the middle of the floor. You know what I mean? Like, I just accepted that.
yeah, but probably the thing that sticks with everybody the most is that one part. So
Psycho 2's got a pretty damn good ending too, though.
I'll
Yeah, it
rewatch
does. It
I
does.
will rewatch it. I
Three
promise.
kind of fucks it up, though.
Yeah.
Hey, but
Which
I'm
one's the
kind
one
of
where
happy
he
about
falls
that at
into
the same time. It's a great twist, but at the same time, it kind of bothers you.
Well, there was enough going for it. It didn't need the twist, really.
Exactly. And
Like,
so
the
I'm
movie
okay
itself-
with the retcon.
Although the whole movie, never mind. We shouldn't do.
No.
I could talk about this movie for the rest of the time we're here. So
Real quick, which Psycho is it that where he calls into the radio show?
That's
and-
4.
That's
That's
4,
four.
but
Okay.
Yeah.
that's pretty bad.
Okay, that I told you it's been years since I've watched him.
it's
so-
Pretty
watchable,
badass.
3 is like the traditional slasher movie, like the '80s slasher movie of Psycho. 2 is just legit, like a good continuing, like a follow up. But after 2, like the high watermarks go away and it becomes just dumb fun.
Yeah, they're all very watchable. All
Yeah.
4 of them.
Yeah, all watchable, but like 1 and
All
2,
good.
1's like in its obvious its own thing, and then 2's very close.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Well, Psycho 2 won that one, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh,
That's gonna be tough.
That's
boys, I'm gonna tell you something right now. I am an immovable object on this movie, so you know what my vote is as long as this movie's up here. Just an FYI.
Okay. I thought you were going to say you're going to leave if the movie leaves, if it
Oh,
gets
no.
voted out.
I've done enough of these to know that you guys are stupid sometimes,
Oh,
Yeah.
well.
but I'm not changing as long as it's there, as long as it's an option. Greatest horror film ever made.
Where are we at in the vote?
We
haven't even
haven't voted.
started.
You're
Oh,
Never
okay.
voted. I was just making it clear since Texas Chainsaw is up here now.
All right. Let's see. Now I want to vote for Psycho 2 just to get to Jonathan. So I'll
Just
go with
let me know.
Psycho 2.
Immovable.
Yeah, I think I'm good. I love Texas Chainsaw Massacre, man. I think the franchise itself is probably my 4th favorite horror franchise, but the first,
movie.
the first movie
it's the
is not
first
necessarily my
It's
favorite
the
of that
first
franchise.
modern horror film. It is the first everything. Michael Myers, Jason, Freddy, every fucking one of them wouldn't exist if this one didn't come out. That's all I'm saying.
Arguably.
Not arguably, actually, objectively.
You're talking to the guy who loves Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3, Leatherface.
That's fine.
So your vote's for Psycho 2, Jess?
Psycho 2, sir. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, although Psycho's the more consistent franchise, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original, is hard to touch.
Perfect film.
I told you I
Yeah,
was gonna went with part two.
Jonathan's right on this one. I got to go Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, man. Yeah,
Come on, Kory.
I
Come
gotta
on.
go Texas Chainsaw.
Oh,
I heard Psycho 2, didn't you, Jess?
I didn't.
I think you got other films on here though that will beat this one for
We'll
me
bump this
personally.
out.
So
Yeah.
MJ?
I agree with the Texas. My mind want to say take Cycle 2 down with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but a key point that was just made. There's other films I believe on here that will probably come up that will actually be able to take Texas Chainsaw down. So I'm undecided. I want to say just leave it up to the chat.
Come on.
If you
Make
want
the
to leave
right
it up to the
decision,
chat,
MJ.
go Psycho 2.
Come to the dark side. MJ. Yes, yes.
I feel like I'll be wrong either way I go, but I'm gonna go with Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh,
Well, that way Psycho 2 goes.
All right, I got Texas Chainsaw through a round.
Chris agree, or Chris from Slasher Home Video agrees. Chris Overholt disagrees.
Yeah, it's tough.
Cliff Booth.
Psycho
about
4 has its moments.
That was a pilot, right?
Oh yeah.
Like that was
yes.
Bates
That was
Motel. Bates Motel
No.
was the pilot.
That's the pilot. Okay.
Yeah, Psycho 4 was a TV movie though.
But it's
Was-
still
that's
officially
what I'm
part of the
confusing.
main film franchise.
Yes.
You know, you're right, Chris. But man, Psycho 2.
Chris knows.
I'm not honestly disappointed either way. So TCM 2 is cool. Totally love TCM.
Stretch, Lefty.
Yeah. I rotate my favorites of the first 3 movies in that franchise quite often.
Now, Jonathan, just so you know, had you not made that proclamation at the beginning,
Yeah.
I probably would have voted Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I'm just letting you know where I stand. That's the way I go. That's the way I roll.
Well, it made it, so there we go.
For now.
I like Hellraiser 3 a lot too.
Hellraiser.
Looking out at this road.
Nice.
All right. I'm going Hellraiser 3.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Hellraiser 3 has entertaining moments, but it takes the franchise.
I was about to
wrong.
be highly confused, Dan, because you
Oh,
never
no,
defend Hellraiser 3.
No, it takes the franchise in the wrong direction.
It is the most
agreed.
metal fucking Hellraiser there is.
Yeah, well, not as metal as Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I take
Texas
Yeah.
Chainsaw
Dude.
Massacre is
Hang on,
fucking
Corey.
line
Corey.
dancing to Hellraiser.
It's the
3.
original metal.
Corey.
What?
Hellraiser 2 is clearly more metal. Literally happens in hell.
It is not clearly more metal. Motorhead didn't
Happens
do a
in
song for
hell.
Hellraiser 2.
Happens in hell.
Well,
Satan
nobody-
trumps Lemmy.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Leatherface doesn't kill somebody with the CD, but that's how it goes. Texas
Satan don't have those moles on his face like Lemmy. Though.
This is true. We just cut the mole off.
That's how you kill him.
You're gonna yell at me, but I could honestly go the rest of my life and not watch Hellraiser 3 again, or any of the Hellraisers for that matter.
Well, now you
Fired,
go too
Jess.
far.
I love most of those.
First 2 are next level, but
Texas Chainsaw for me.
yeah.
Easy one for me. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, definitely. I agree with Hellraiser. That franchise just wasn't for me. The first film was enough for me, but the second film was okay. But definitely the follow-up films, I really wasn't into Hellraiser like that.
Yeah,
Uh,
had to watch the whole franchise. What, a little over a year ago? It was rough.
anything after 4, I understand, Jess, but
Dude, Inferno's pretty solid too. 5.
Inferno's good.
Hellworld's
Last one.
watchable.
They had their moments,
Hellworld's watchable.
and I do respect. Sorry.
Judgment's watchable.
Okay. So is Hellraiser out?
yeah, Hellraiser's out.
Mhm.
It is out.
I like this movie too.
Behind the Masks: The Rise of Leslie Vernon. Is that the correct title?
Yeah.
Yes.
Should I just go ahead and delete this one? Do we need to?
I'm voting Behind the Mask.
What the fuck, Kory?
He's being the contrarian tonight.
You'll have to excuse my
Somebody
friend.
got to be the
He's a
heel,
little bit
damn it.
slow.
I guess it's me.
Oh,
The town is back that way.
Damn.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Come on.
Yeah, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I thought something was in the air in Iowa.
Chainsaw.
Chainsaw Massacre.
You're all a bunch of sheep.
It's a
Goodbye,
good
Wes.
satire, but my God, how does it beat Texas Chainsaw?
Jonathan, is there even a question there? Are you?
He said as long as TCM's up there, he's voting for that. So
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. Well. Oh, somebody else in the chat.
Melissa,
Melissa.
you're really putting that over Texas Chainsaw, Melissa. Don't get me wrong, Behind the Mask is a really fun movie, but That's not Texas Chainsaw.
I think she said she didn't care for the original though. So
She's a part 2 fan, but I respect that too.
All right.
All right.
What do we got next, Jess?
Ooh, Child's Play 2. I know. What do you think of? Silly.
I'm going Child's Play 2.
Jesus.
Because you're a bitch. Because you're a bitch.
Oh. I'm going
that's
Child's
why.
Play 2.
I thought Dan saw Jesus. I was just asking where.
Ugh.
Child's Play 2.
Oh, that you get, yeah. Something wrong with Iowa. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. My God.
Texas Chainsaw.
Goddamn loose meat sandwiches went bad, dude. Y'all got some kind of fucking brain
Come on,
parasite.
MJ.
Child's
Come
Play
on.
2 is a
Come on,
lot more
Child's
fun.
Play
Come
2.
on.
Come on.
This was easy, no question about it. I'm going definitely Child's Play 2.
Yes!
MJ!
Yes! Nice, MJ.
This is insane.
All right. So
All
is
right.
it the chat?
Yeah, it's the chat.
We got one for Child's Play 2, Chris Overholt. Oh, and one for TCM.
Thank you,
That's not a declaration as to which movie he's picking.
Well, you guys
We got another one. We got 2 Child's Plays.
Y'all a
We
bunch
do.
of basic bitch
We
motherfuckers.
do.
Yeah.
That is
Every
Texas
fucking one of you.
Chainsaw.
Every fucking one of you.
Is it official?
Damn.
It's
That's
official.
Wow.
Damn. My
Child's
God.
Play 2 just beat TCM. I fucking refute any fucking outcome for this. Fucking Demonic Toys is gonna win this.
You bring Kory on a show, bad things happen. I think Poison won
It
won the
does.
best song of all time.
It does, man. It's interesting because like there's all this shit you see it in stores. You're like, who the fuck would buy that, listen to it, watch it? Fucking Kory.
I think 3 of the best band members of all time were from like Motley Crue too, weren't they, or some shit?
Yeah, like it's yes.
They just had
It's something
you just had the
ridiculous.
drummer.
Oh, okay.
Literally the worst part of that goddamn band. Like the one piece of that band that really shouldn't be in the band because he's not a professional level drummer, but it's whatever. Neil Peart was an option, just so we're clear. Just
Hey, I threw
putting
out
it out
other
there.
drummers. I think I had Nick Menza out there too.
Hey, Jay.
What's up, Jay?
What up, Jay?
Jay,
up,
you're
Jay?
just in time. We just had Child's Play 2 eliminate Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Fucking somehow.
Jay's leaving.
I think Trump needs to give Iowa to Canada.
Whoa,
Let it go.
We'll trade Iowa for Greenland or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
down with that. That's a
There we
fucking
go.
solid trade.
It's a
All
better
this shit that comes out of there is bad opinions and those weird sandwiches, bro. That's it.
Weird
Yeah.
sandwiches. You were praising those. You were taking pictures of those.
Not anymore, dude. They'll never be in my house again.
Loose meat
No
sandwich.
longer welcome in this home. No longer welcome. I'm gonna fucking
Yeah.
picket corn over this, man. I'm not eating corn no more.
Oh my
My
god.
God.
Let's fire up our own rumbles. A TCM can win.
I mean, I'd pick at corn anyway. You don't want to eat something that you shit out the same way it came. when
Oh,
it-
you do, especially butter and salt, man. Corn, Iowa corn on the cob. Oh,
All right.
Before we move on, since we've already done a TCM show, I love Melissa's comment here.
Melissa, that's awful. I did a show with you, Melissa. And I
That's
wrote
exactly what happened to me.
for
Melissa.
years.
I could watch the Nightmare on Elm Street movies Friday the 13th, but my mom had said Texas Chainsaw was forbidden. I watched it before 17 because, of course, it was like, oh, this has got to be good. And it kind of went over my head as far as, you know, the deep subject matter. And I was like, where's the blood squirting? Where's this? How is this worse than Nightmare on Elm Street? Can't
Well,
believe my mom banned me from it. So that's really awesome. Same thing.
Ugh, Iowa.
And I would just like to point out once again that Had Jonathan not made that declaration at the beginning, I probably would have voted for Chainsaw.
Oh,
Shit. Well,
Somebody's got to play the heel, I guess. So
spin the wheel, make a deal. Let's go.
okay. Who's going against?
What a matchup.
I'm voting for fucking demonic toys because logic is out the window.
all right. This is actually a pretty good matchup. You got two horror movies based around toys. I like Baby Oopsie Daisy better than I like Chucky, so I'm going demonic toys.
Don't fuck with the Chuck. It's Child's Play too.
Well, out of sheer spite, I go with demonic toys.
I fucking hate Chucky. Demonic toys.
Wow.
I'm surprised at this one, but definitely I'm going Child's Play.
Nice, MJ.
Where are we at? Are we tied?
We're at
I don't want to
Jonathan.
fucking play. I don't want
No,
to fucking play no more.
3-2, I think. MJ and I did Child's Play 2. The rest of you,
What did Kory vote?
demonic toys.
Whatever is not that.
Child's Play 2.
There you
So
go.
we're tied.
So we're tied.
We're
No,
tied.
no. Oh, okay.
Demonic toys or Child's Play 2? Remember, first two, so you guys got to be fast.
It looks like demonic toys in the chat.
Dude, oh, okay.
This whole rumble's gone off the
Taking
rails.
out Texas Chainsaw.
How did we get here? I mean, we had Exorcist Jaws.
Because you
Demonic
people
toy.
decided to put Child's Play 2 over Texas Chainsaw. There's no more logic. The world's fucking ending. Cats and dogs are getting along. It's fucking chaos out here.
Can I just go in onto
Finger.
that one with the Child's Play and with the Texas Chainsaw? The reason why I went with Child's Play 2 is because I think with the follow, when I saw Child's Play 1, I was like, okay, that was a very good film, but Child's Play 2, I think, was a good follow-up film to Child's Play 1. I think it was well developed and a good evolvement from the first one. That's the only reason why I went with Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I mean, that over Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
It is a fantastic sequel. There's another one. Maybe not as arguable because the expectations were less with Child's Play 2 compared to like Psycho 2, but Child's Play 2 is a fantastic effing sequel.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Whatever y'all got to say to sleep at night, bro.
We're at the
Whatever y'all need to go to bed at night.
right now. We're at the equivalent of Eugene winning the Royal Rumble. So
We are. We're there.
Oh, we still got some good horror movies on here.
Ben Grimm in there. I might have got lost here in the chat, but inexcusable. All right. So what are we? I don't even know who won that.
Demonic Toys won.
Wow. Okay. Goodbye, Child's Play 2.
Goodbye.
The Return of the
Slash your
Living
own
Dead.
video just passed out. Can't even know which way to vote on this one, buddy.
He exploded. Well, I know how to vote on this one.
Go ahead.
Kory.
Go ahead.
You're
Jess.
first, Kory.
No, I'm passing it on to Jess. You can vote first.
Return of the Living Dead.
Yeah, Return
no
of the Living
contest.
Dead. No shit.
Return of the Living Dead.
Definitely Return of the Living Dead. To me, I think this would be a unanimous decision, but we'll just have to see. But definitely Return of the Living Dead.
Well, since I'm about to say Return of the Living Dead, Corey's going to say Demonic Toys.
Well, you know that.
So does that mean you're voting Demonic Toys then?
No, I'm voting Return of the Living Dead.
Well, just because everybody else voted for Return of the Living Dead, I'll vote Demonic Toys.
See, there we go.
Sure. He would have voted that anyway.
We haven't had one
True.
unanimous on here yet.
We got a lot.
Yeah, I would hope so, but who the hell knows in this Rumble?
Jonathan, I got a great idea. You should do a live stream tomorrow night of you watching the actual Royal Rumble. And I want you to pick who you think's going to win before, just so I can see you throw a fit when that guy gets thrown over the top.
Huh?
Well, no, like there's really like Vince McMahon's gone, and you are the Vince McMahon in this scenario. So tomorrow I'll be pleasantly surprised. There's nobody coming in fucking up creative at the last minute.
Well, if Corey's booking it, who the hell knows when that?
Yeah.
If Corey's booking it,
Torito's coming back and he's going over.
if Corey's booking it, I think Hogan needs one more run.
I don't think he can get in the ring, so I don't think that's the problem.
Oh,
Maybe if he has a chairlift.
Hey,
I don't even
you can
think
make it work.
lift. All right.
The Billy Madison speech.
Into post.
Chris agrees with Chris.
That's
I
every
would like to
Rumble.
know
That's every
which
tournament.
comment I said that he's
It crosses.
referring to.
It crosses channel lines. Oh, shoot. Hey, it's a Rumble. We're having fun.
That's right.
Here we go.
That is right.
Oh, the Darth Maul horror movie.
Yes.
I liked it.
That's fine.
It's fine. It's good. Sequels were all right too.
Except
But
that last
Return
one.
of the Living Dead. I didn't see the last one yet. Is
Yeah, last one's bad.
Last one's, yeah.
that the last key or something? Or
No, the last key actually wasn't terrible.
okay, there was one after. I haven't seen
The
the
red,
last two.
the
then.
red door, the red
The
door
red door.
is the last one.
All right. Well, I'm going for Return of the Living Dead.
Return of the Living Dead. No contest.
Yeah, no contest here. Return of the Living Dead.
Same.
Oh, okay. Maybe not.
I'm going to spice it up a little bit. I'm going to go Insidious. I'm picking Insidious because in my top 5 horror, it was hard when we said our top 5 horror films. It's hard to pick top 5 horror films from every genre. But if I had to just go top 5, definitely from every genre, to me, Insidious was in my top 5. But that's just me.
Okay.
Oh, cool. So it would have been on your list if. Okay.
Return of the Living Dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm glad it was on here.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Insidious. So.
Let's see.
All right. Who's next?
I didn't like this stupid movie.
Zombie Battle.
Ooh, this is gonna be tough.
And the
Fucking
original
blue.
Dawn of the Dead.
Fucking blue zombies.
Oh, Jonathan, come on.
Come on, what? Are they not blue?
They're
gray.
awesome.
But they show up blue, and
They're blue.
I think they're awesome whether they're blue, green, gray.
Let's just make them fucking magenta then. Let's just.
This
That's
movie,
fine.
and I,
Do that.
Jonathan, when I was little, I
How
thought
about we
that.
pour some red paint on their head for blood? Like the brightest red, not blood colored paint we can find. At
Looks
that.
like Crayola.
They're still establishing the zombie genre at this point. So.
Yes.
Oh well, they established nothing that would hang on.
And they look amazing.
Hey, Jonathan, when I was a little kid, I think I saw clips of this on TV and thought, oh, this is a stupid movie I'll never watch. And years later, as a young adult, I caught it on late night TV and I just fell in love with it. It took me back to early 80s malls, or that vibe, even though it was 70s, but that what JC Penney's look like, what the malls look like.
When you could
I
buy
felt-
a shotgun and
you
a
could buy it.
Sbarro pizza in the same mall.
That's cool, but
Exactly.
like you're telling me the best part about this movie is it reminded you of what J.C. Penney's used to look like. I don't
No,
think that's
but
how
then-
marks.
but
There's
then-
more than that.
For me, it was I could place myself in this mall with these characters. I mean, like that's the whole that's
The
whole thing
remake's
that gets
better.
you.
The remake's better.
The remake is good,
No,
but it's not
It
better.
is not.
The
better.
remake is better.
It's a good remake. It ain't better.
It's better.
No.
No, it ain't.
No.
Well, Kory, I
Most
have no idea.
overrated horror film probably of all time, Dawn of the Dead.
I'm very curious because Kory is confronted with two good movies, so he's gonna have to make a hard decision here.
I'm going Dawn of the Dead.
Wow.
Okay.
Just for the record, I had to watch all of the Romero zombie movies when Jess and I were working on They Rise. So
Okay.
So you went with Dawn?
yep.
Smart man. I went with Dawn too. It's a tough one because Return of the Living Dead is damn near as iconic, but it's Dawn of the Dead for me.
So both undeniably classic films. It's not an easy decision, but for me, I gotta go with Dawn of the Dead.
Oh, so you're a cuck.
Well, fuck
Oh.
you.
It's good to know. It's good to know.
That was some
Well,
harsh
Well, it's gonna
words.
be Return of the Living Dead watching from the couch right now. So
It's a top 5 horror movie for me. Dawn of the Dead.
wow.
Yes,
Okay.
Corey. Nice.
I
Y'all
thought it would
zombie
be
loving
closer.
Four to zip.
4-0.
Both great films. Both great films. Definitely, if I had to pick, I definitely would stick with the Return of the Living Dead over for this one.
Okay. Broke the shutout. And I think Jonathan's going to agree with you.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter.
It didn't matter several rounds ago.
Yes.
Are you still stewing over the Texas Chainsaw Massacre? And
No, I want you to look at what's left up here and then think about what we've gotten rid of and then see what's going to come out on top
Just
here.
the luck of the draw.
oh, I still see the greatest horror film of all time on
How
here.
the fuck Subspecies ended up on a list with Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Is
That
Subspecies not a
wasn't
horror
fucking
movie?
alphabetical? I'll never understand.
Jonathan, is Subspecies not a horror movie?
It is a horror movie.
Okay, that's all it needed to be.
This wasn't necessarily the best of the best. It's just the best of this batch of 30 horror movies.
Yeah, this shit was rigged. There was ladies stuffing the ballots in Georgia. I saw it. I say we don't stand for it, and we storm their house.
Jonathan, you're starting to sound like a Bills fan. Will you please stop?
It's rigged, bro.
Whoa.
It's rigged.
You're fired now. I'm not so sure I won't think we can be friends anymore.
Oh, I'm sure you'll get the fuck over it real quick.
I will. You know what's even worse? My son has been rooting for the Chiefs over my Bills. And I was like, I took you to a Bills-Rams game when you were 8 months old. He doesn't
Yeah,
care.
because he remembers that shit.
Yeah, that's what he thought. I don't remember that. So the Chiefs are mine.
It's interesting. What's the NFL Iowa team?
There is none.
That makes
It can
I-
go many different ways. I mean, I'm
As
a
far
Bills
as
fan, but it's
Fans,
probably
it's Packers
Bears,
or Bears.
Packers, Vikings,
Chiefs.
or Chiefs.
You'll
I
see
don't
more-
blame
you'll
them
see
for
more
not
Bears
wanting
and
to go to
Packers, though.
Iowa.
But no,
You'll see more Bears packing than anything. I mean, Bears or Packers though. So
how did we get?
I don't know. Let's pick who's facing Dawn of the Dead.
Who's getting
Unacceptable.
beat by Dawn of the Dead?
He's just sorry. I'm just.
Shows you she didn't have any pubes, Dan.
They had the fake patch at first.
They had the Murphy.
It is, Cliff. It is.
Damn.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, he's not wrong, dude. He's not wrong. And that dude's get just the right finger for a proctology exam, dude.
Well, let's see what goes up against Dawn.
You forgot to take it off there.
What one?
Subspecies.
Cliff, pull out that video, I guess.
What's something? What did I forget to take off?
Dawn of the Dead. Oh no, wait, Dawn of the Dead's still there. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
My bad.
It was Return of the Living Dead that had to go. Sorry. Subspecies versus Dawn of the Dead.
Hey,
Well,
I'm
hello.
going subspecies. Radu
Sub-
is one of the coolest looking vampires ever. So
you have a couple of fellow fans with you on that one, or at least out of spite. But right now, their votes don't count yet. So, Kory, did you subspecies I take?
I'm going subspecies.
I'm going the true way, Dawn of the Dead.
I don't know what like goth girl you finger banged back in high school that liked subspecies that much that you put it over Dawn of the Dead.
I haven't met one.
But I'm Dawn of the Dead. I like subspecies, don't get me wrong, but Dawn of the Dead, clearly.
Dawn of the Dead.
Ragu the vampire.
Yeah, that's right, Jonathan.
Ragu.
Dawn of the Dead.
We don't matter yet.
I couldn't be
Goodbye,
bothered
Ragu.
to. I couldn't be bothered to like fucking muster up a fuck to vote. So
Hey, I'll tell you what. I'd rather watch the subspecies movies over the Hellraisers again, though.
I agree with that. Jess. Definitely.
Nice. Yeah. Those didn't hit with me.
Hellfest.
Ooh.
Now, this is a great modern day horror movie. I had a lot of fun with this. I need to watch it again now that saying this out loud. Only watched it, I think, twice.
Only?
I think so. Only twice.
So what are you picking, Jess?
Hellfest is a badass movie, but I can't let Dawn of the Dead be beaten by it. So Dawn of the Dead.
Dan?
I mean, Hellfest is a fantastic slasher movie. I think it's very underrated, but yeah, I'm picking Dawn of the Dead still.
Eat my dick, dude.
Kory?
Dawn of the Dead.
You
It's 3
too.
Nothing.
Y'all both get on that.
Dawn of the Dead.
All right. Jonathan, I'm assuming you were Hellfest.
We got a lot of dick eating going on.
Yeah, y'all got some dick to eat. I ain't got that much, so you might have to form a line. So
Well, I did not vote yet, and I was voting Hellfest. So
It still doesn't matter.
I know
we're
it
stuck
doesn't.
we're stuck with this bullshit.
I'm with Jay there, I think.
All right, Hellfest is gone.
Okay. Goodbye, Hellfest. It's been nice.
that movie everybody hated until like 10 years ago.
Exactly. It's
Now,
been
I
about
just want to
15
point
now.
out
Yeah,
this
it really
was one of
has.
my
It's been a long time.
this was one of the movies I chose for this list, and I have ranted against this movie for, well, we've been doing this for 4 years now, so for 4 years.
Yeah.
They're
So are
not
you-
going to, Chris.
What are you voting?
These boys are bought and
I
paid for by
am
big horror.
voting
Oh, what?
Halloween
This is
3.
tricky.
Okay.
This is tough for me. This is very tough for me. You said Halloween 3, Kory?
I did.
Hey,
Just because I really can't decide, I'm going to go with
how many
Dawn.
ladies does Tom Atkins bang in Dawn of the Dead? How many?
Oh, that's true.
How many?
The Adkins.
You
I just
want to
gained a point
support?
there.
Zero mustache rides.
You want to
Dawn of the
support that inappropriate relationship between Tom Atkins and Jamie Lee in that movie? That's fine.
That's cool.
I
They
don't-
had a previous thing from The Fog. It's fine.
Is it on me?
Now,
Yeah,
Jess, I'm swaying Jess.
you almost did. You really almost did. But I
Tom
think I'm
Atkins
going to hold.
should be the end of it.
I
You're
don't
not
think Dawn's going to
swaying
make
me.
it with this group, so I'm going to stick with Dawn to give it a vote. It's
Well, I'm
tied.
giving Dawn a second vote. Dawn of the Dead.
Oh,
Halloween 3 is fine, but it's no Dawn of the Dead.
You're right. It's good.
Fuck you, Jonathan.
I have a Dawn of the Dead mask in my room in there, but I have 3 Halloween 3 masks.
Yeah,
So,
you do.
Halloween 3.
The pain meds must be getting to Kory's head.
No, I haven't taken any. That might be the problem.
All right, MJ.
Could go either way. I get this is definitely Halloween 3. It was considered by a lot of very not one of the best films. I'm gonna go with Halloween 3 because I actually think there was this actual Halloween 3 could have been they could have took this on and been a separate thing itself. Just kept making multiple Witch of the Season continued on. So I definitely would go with Halloween 3.
All right. And
Get
Jonathan?
rid of it, Jess. Get fucking rid of it, Jess. Take it off. Take it off.
Okay.
Wow.
Goodbye, Dawn of the Dead.
At least
We
there's
got
no
another one.
Michael Myers making a run in this.
We got some.
We got quite a variety in the chat going on though, but this one I think Halloween 3 won in the chat as well.
Jess, I was with some of the films I think we picked that we think should still be running right now. I think the early matchups were more like it was really like, but the later matches are kind of like it's kind of easier more to pick which one. So I could kind of see why certain films are just dropping or not up like how they should be. It's the matchups.
It's the matchups.
It
Yep.
is.
It's about the matchups exactly.
All right. Who's going up against Halloween 3, Jess?
Oh boy.
Getting down to the final.
The final. Yeah, we're in the 9 left.
I do like that movie.
The Final Girls.
Yeah.
I do like it.
It was a surprising movie to me. I really enjoyed it.
Interesting concept.
Very.
I'm a sucker for movie inside of a movie movies.
Kory introduced it to me. This Kory, and it took forever to watch it, but when I did, I was pleasantly surprised.
Plus, it has Adam Devine in it. Always fun.
You want to go, Jess, or you want me to?
It's Halloween 3 for me,
Okay.
and Final Girls for you.
It is. And I will tell you why.
You don't have to, but go ahead.
But I'm going to anyway, because just in case she ever watches this, my daughter Michaela absolutely loves this horror movie, and she does not watch a lot of horror movies with me. So she will watch this one with me. So I have to vote for it.
It is a good one.
And before Dan goes, I got to ask Kory, because I know you really talked about how piece of shit Halloween 3 is in the past. Do you have like a new appreciation for it, or?
I actually do. And I will tell you why. And it's because after one of my rants about it, I want to say it was either Dan or Jonathan or Christian had made a point about the very end of the movie and how you don't know what happens afterwards.
Right.
And that kind of stuck with me when I tried to rewatch it. And I started letting some of the other shit go, like the fact that the chick was a robot the whole fucking time, or any of the other stuff that bugged the shit out of me, and that actually stuck with me. So I'm actually starting to find a new appreciation for the movie. I don't hate it as much as I did before. I wouldn't even say I hate it now. I have to vote for the final girls in this situation.
That's cool. I'm just curious.
Well, I am Final Girls as well.
Oh, wow.
Halloween 3 for me.
Halloween 3 for me too.
I'm gonna go Final Girls.
Oh, shit. We're tied.
So we have a tie.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
Chad.
I
I need you to
talk myself into it.
Halloween 3 stuff has been up here so much. I need you to reset, right?
Revote.
Revote. It
One
starts
for
after
Final Girls.
starts after this comment. Yep, one for Final Girl Zombie. I need two votes here. We got one for
We
Halloween
got H3
3.
from Ghost.
So who's it going to be? The next
It's
vote.
gonna be Halloween 3.
Halloween
Yes,
3.
it is.
All right.
All right.
Hey,
I don't
we
think Halloween 3
gave it a
goes on there.
ride. We had Halloween 3 teetering on that top rope. And
Okay.
oh, wait.
We should have kept track, and we could have had like the Kane of the match, like who had the most eliminations.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
that would be TCM. Mate, well, Dawn had a run too. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's a couple runs.
That's what I was thinking too. I noticed a couple. I think 3 of them. I think had stood up there the longest.
Final
That was
Friday.
interesting to know which one lasted the longest out of all 3 of them.
Yeah. That would require a lot of thinking though. So it wouldn't have been me keeping track of that.
We didn't think about it until like an hour and a half into it, so it's kind of on us too.
All right. Cool.
We'll try and remember that for next year.
Yeah, so we can have the who had the most eliminations. That's always a big spot of contention in the Rumble.
We got some vocalness here in the chat from some previous
TCM should have
panelists
won.
here on the
I agree, Jay. I think TCM should win every horror movie contest, but that's just me.
Yes, but
And
Andre
after
the
show
Giant should have
report.
won every battle royal, and he didn't.
He really shouldn't have. He was very immobile, not as tall as everybody said he was.
He won just about every battle royal he was in.
Yeah.
But he didn't win everyone.
Actually, I don't know about battle royals.
Royal Rumble, no.
He never
Battle
did a Rumble.
Royal. I mean, I want to say Andre won pretty much all of those.
I'll look it up because I don't think anybody ever put him over the top rope.
All right.
All right, who's facing Halloween 3?
It's over.
Jess, do I really have to vote on this one?
I'd hope not.
It's Nightmare.
Yeah, it's Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street. Didn't necessarily think I'd vote for it tonight, but yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street.
It's a welcome surprise, Dan.
I'll stick with Halloween 3.
I mean, it's the original Nightmare on Elm Street. So.
Yes.
Yes.
Definitely Nightmare on Elm Street. I was wondering when this one was going to come up, because if it would have came up a little earlier, one of those top three probably would have got knocked out already.
I think you're right. We discussed this at the beginning. We had talked about, like, you do get Texas Chainsaw up there, Nightmare on Elm Street. It's hard to knock them out. And we considered leaving the big three off. Big three or four, really.
Mm-hmm.
And we just couldn't do it, though. I don't think it would be... Because, yeah, you might get a matchup where it throws you for a loop, like what happened earlier tonight. And that's what this is about.
I don't know, man. I think a non-franchise version of this would be more fun. Because you wouldn't feel obligated to vote for shit because of its prestige.
Not true. Though I vote mainly for the love of the film. That's why we got some crazy sequels up here. And that's why Child's Play 2 beat Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
No, it beat it because Kory's a contrarian. It's in no way, shape, or form. It's fuck. It couldn't. Never mind.
I'm one
Fuck,
vote.
keep
You have to have 4 votes to eliminate a movie off of here.
I don't know, and I don't know who the other ones were, but I'm assuming like you have hearing and visual impairment.
It was Bret Michaels versus Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
Bret Michaels won.
Oh, and to answer the Andre thing, no. The only time he ever lost anything like that, including his one Royal Rumble appearance, he would eliminate himself. He'd go over the top rope after somebody.
Oh yes, I forgot. Jake the Snake threw a snake in the ring, but he still didn't win. It doesn't matter. He did not win every single one.
No, that's what I'm.
Big Show, same thing. He didn't win every single one.
No, definitely.
Big Show and Andre are two different things, though.
Yeah,
that's like being
Andre
almost should have won everything.
Chad is almost unanimous on this one.
Oh, I'm going H3.
Well,
I got 2 votes. So.
Yep.
Goodbye, Halloween.
Could not care less.
Round 3. Ding ding. Wrong button.
What the fuck?
I will say the Omen's great, and but it's got its acquired taste for some, I'm sure.
Shit's boring, Jess. Just say it.
No, I was just gonna say, especially for the newer or the younger generation. But
They made a new one, also boring.
The new one was weak. The remake was weak to this.
It was very close.
The younger generation chased Pokemon out into traffic, so it doesn't count.
I like what is it? The third one with Sam Neill, where he's Prime Minister.
Yeah, that one. I still like the first and the second one the best. I defend the love, or I do have some love for this movie, but it's not going to be Nightmare on Elm Street. Your Texas Chainsaw is to my Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm going to have to vote for Nightmare on Elm Street as long as it's up here on the board.
Well, Jess, I believe Kory has the floor.
No, sorry. Go ahead, Kory.
Jess Graham.
I'm going Nightmare.
Oh, well, now you have the floor, Jess.
Nightmare on Elm Street. Thanks, Dan.
I'm going to try and make it interesting and say The Omen, but I don't think it's going to matter.
Yeah, I'd go Elm Street on these two.
Elm Street.
There it is. The kid was terrifying. The one in the second one. Jonathan, just for shits, even though The Omen is gone.
I don't care about either one, so
He did.
it's fine.
I'm shocked and dismayed at the same time, Jonathan.
I just, it's fine. I've seen it a
No, you're
million
doing
times. I'm done.
fine.
I'm done with most of that shit though. Like,
All right. Well, still glad to have you here. Pet Cemetery. And this is the original, not the cable channel 11 version, which would blow everybody away.
That can be the 31 entrant.
Well, it'd be no contest then.
Yeah.
One of my
this
favorite
movie's
horror
boring
movies.
as shit. I'm going Nightmare.
That is insane.
That is a false statement. It is one of my favorite horror movies. One of the scariest, in my opinion, that terrified me when I was younger. Couldn't sleep watching Zelda.
I think it might be one of the scariest King adaptations.
Yeah,
At least
agreed,
the top
Kory.
3, maybe.
dope ass fucking Ramon song to go with it.
Hell
If
yeah.
I want to take a nap, I'll put this movie on.
We already got rid of the Omen, bro.
Oh, missed. He does wear a nice coat.
Yeah, that tied me into it. What a fucking coat.
Goddamn shit, coat Gregory Peck. Shit.
Fucking love Pet Cemetery, but you know it's got to be Nightmare, like I said.
Pet Cemetery for me.
Yeah, Pet Cemetery for me, too.
Ooh, tied. MJ.
Well, I don't even want to pick on this one because I love both of these franchises. Like, this is like, but if I had, I mean, I can't go against Nightmare on Elm Street. I can't.
There you go.
Pet Cemetery is definitely one of my favorite franchises.
Me too.
I can go against it. Watch this, Pet Cemetery.
So are we
All
are
right,
tied.
chat. We are tied.
So what am I?
We're tied, chat.
Well, we got 2 Elm Street right here.
Okay.
Is that
Yeah, Elm Street.
Elm Street?
It's close.
Yep.
Oh no,
Oh,
Hatchet's not going to be able to take it down.
Goodbye, Pet Cemetery. I wish he had a better run, but
Yes. Goodbye, Pat Cemetery.
This is obvious, and I know
No,
you guys
it
are gonna do
ain't.
the wrong. And you're gonna do the wrong
Fuck
thing here.
it is, Jonathan.
It's fucking obvious.
Hereditary is better than Nightmare on Elm Street.
It is.
no.
It's obvious.
And Kory, while
It's
I
obvious.
may agree with you, change it to proper. Get it.
What is
proper.
It's
scary?
Hereditary.
Fine,
Hereditary does everything better.
Oh, fuck. I'm
See-
arguing with you and you agree with me.
You
For
are.
a
I've been saying
modern
Hereditary
one, I
is
think
better.
I was just like blocking you out thinking you were being an Elm Street mark here.
Sounds boring.
Hereditary is a horror masterpiece.
It is. Elm Street's a popcorn flick. Hereditary's art.
I'm not saying that the first Nightmare on Elm Street is very, very good, but I mean it's a classic. But Hereditary, just because it's newer, doesn't mean it's not better. It is.
It is.
Kory.
I'm going Nightmare.
like you had to think
course you
about
are.
that.
Of course you are. Of course you are.
Nightmare.
This is the guy that got us "Every Rose Has Its Thorn" is the greatest song of all time. That's
It is
good
a
song.
great
is,
ballad,
folks.
and I have news for you. Dan voted for that. So did Kory. Go
Why,
back and
dude?
watch
That's
the
why I
show.
refuse to
I
fucking
think we were up against like some other piece of shit.
I don't
like when
think it's
the
gonna matter.
pool on that was not
Wait a second,
anywhere near where
Jonathan.
it needed
Didn't
to
you
be.
jump in halfway through that?
No, I didn't compete. The pool on that would have like I looked at like what we were gonna do, and I was like, I can't be a part of
You
this.
could have
I
jumped
will.
in on
There was no
any one
good
of those shows.
outcome.
Selection show.
There wasn't a good outcome of any of that.
You could have jumped on there and been
It was fucking Striper and fucking
was no
Bon Jovi
Striper.
and fucking Poison and fucking Motley Crue. It was that Monster Jams commercial from like 2002.
Hey, I
And
got
you guys
news for you,
decided to
bud.
put
I
on as
had
the
a
greatest
ton-
song of all time
I
tournament.
had a list of songs that I could have put on there that I didn't.
And I bet not one of them came out before 81 and nothing came out after 93.
Bullshit. Youngblood Rising by Santa Cruz came out mid to like 20 teens.
Winger, we forgot Winger. Sorry. Thank you, Ghost.
There was no winger. That's all right.
Jay the Stingray says it.
Well, Kory's shitty taste in music aside, Hereditary. Hereditary is, I mean, I think it's a horror masterpiece. Toni Collette, maybe the best performance.
That was
Oscar
the mom,
sub.
right? That was the
Yeah.
mom, right?
Yeah.
I wanted to throw her into a wood chipper. Fuck that bitch.
Oh, she was amazing in that.
Maybe go back and watch the movie with subtitles and you'll get it.
Hereditary.
Well,
Not gonna matter, but it is Hereditary.
fuck his taste in posters too. Hereditary.
Well, we're tied. There's hope.
I think we have to go to the chat. If MJ, I'm pretty sure MJ's gonna go.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
There you
Yeah,
go.
we're going to the
That's
chat.
right,
We're going to the
MJ.
chat.
All right, go.
Do the
for it.
right thing, chat.
I don't think it
God.
matters.
We're going
It's
after
a low IQ chat.
one for Nightmare.
No, yeah.
They don't know what they're talking about.
There's
tonight.
two for
Yeah.
Nightmare.
This has been
It's Elm
fun.
Street, guys. But you do have a Hereditary. There's three for Nightmare, but you do have one Hereditary fan in the audience.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
Chris
I
from
know
Slasher
Chris.
Home
He's a
Video.
good guy, smart gentleman.
there you go, Chris. Retro Crypt by yourself there. Ignore all these other people, but
I was
Yeah.
just
Let's get on to this so we can hear the inevitable. There's
there's hope.
no, I guarantee. No,
We'll get to the end for the jerking off of Freddy's burnt dick, and
I'm telling you right now, nothing beat. I'm telling you, nothing left up here beats Edgar's on his worst fucking day. So
you guys. I mean, there was could have voted him out. The chat could have voted it out, but obviously,
there's no accounting for taste. Fucking Nickelback was a multi-platinum band.
There's some Nickelback fans in the chat.
brilliant
for
minds
sure.
prevailed. Well, it's playing with itself.
Oh, fuck this shit.
You're gonna see it a lot more than now.
Yeah, this might happen a couple times. We're down this low.
You guys just want to spin again?
Oh, by the way, there's a sale tomorrow on
RetroCryptCo.com.
Retro Crypt.
Link in the chat.
Go get you those Goosebumps masks.
Yes, yes.
Again, I don't think you guys understood the movie.
no, I
Melissa,
don't think so.
Hereditary is terrifying.
Yeah, I don't think you guys understood it.
People don't appreciate slow burns.
Nope.
Sure we do. That's why we like Freddy.
Mm.
All
That
right.
was clever.
Bad joke.
It was clever. At least.
Let's start with you,
Sure.
Dan.
Oh, we're starting with me?
Yeah,
Well-
we'll start with you.
Just out of sheer good old fashioned spite, I will go Hatchet.
All right. Kory?
I can't even do that. I'll go Elm Street on this one.
Smart man. I thought, is that how it's gonna go down? Just
Real low fuck threshold on this one for me, boys. So if you guys can just decide this.
All right. MJ, it's to you.
Definitely Elm Street.
All right. And
Do I actually have to
obviously-
pick?
you do.
You can, yeah.
Is it tied? I don't want to pick. If we don't have to.
I'll say this. I like Hatchet. I
do too.
especially the first one, but
We're just too deep into this to be talking about Hatchet. You know what I mean? Like Hatchet's cool. It's just we're too deep.
Goodbye, Hatchet.
goodbye, Hatchet.
I don't even want to do this. I don't even want
Okay.
to do this.
Before anybody speaks, I'm just going to make an appeal here. Imagine the story if the underdog, the mustache, the prince of darkness, and the king of all mustaches wins the Rumble. Freddie is just like Roman Reigns winning it again. Imagine if the dark horse, the mustachioed creature of the night, wins the Rumble. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, listen. Oh, Mike Kruger.
We are. What up, Kruger?
Hey, buddy.
And just remember,
Yeah, it's some shit too.
he is the one person in the chat that spilled more blood than most of these characters.
If Nosferatu wins, Art does win. Slash home video.
Well, listen. Listen. If this was the original Max Shrek Nosferatu,
Max Shrek did not have a mustache like this Count Orlok did, Jess Graham.
yeah, but
Was that movie also like 25 minutes or something?
no, it was
Well, longer than that, but this is true.
You're not wrong, Cliff. Like the amount of fucks I give about the finalists here are just not up there.
Again,
How rude, Cliff. How rude.
Count Orlok, you know,
It's it's not.
must.
This is the
Yeah.
clear
I didn't
best
put this up
movie
there.
left. It's the best one left.
Chris, I can spell Nosferatu. I just didn't want to.
Nosferatu.
Nosferatu.
Nice ghost. Are we voting? Who's starting? What?
Kory.
Yeah, so I'm going Nightmare.
It's not really surprising.
Yeah, of course I'm going Nightmare. I told you.
No imagination. Nosferatu.
Hey, I'll go Nosferatu.
Oh my.
Going to go Nightmare, definitely.
Oh,
Nosferatu.
MJ there to keep some sanity. We have a tie.
We have a tie.
Nosferatu. Come on.
It's fucking Nosferatu.
There's a vote for Ghost voted Nosferatu.
We got one for Nosferatu and one for, and of course, Nightmare on Elm Street. Kruger.
Ben
Oh, great.
Grimm, M Street.
Oh, great.
Brilliant.
And
And another
Elm
one.
Street's gonna go through.
Elm.
You guys are full of surprises tonight.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just
I bet you're fun at parties.
you can't help it. Hey, I got to sit through the freaking Eagles and the Chiefs now in the Super Bowl.
Well, we all do.
Yeah, it's not like you have your own specific Super Bowl. You're
I
gonna
do.
show me the
It's
same one.
mine. And it was taken from me.
I'm going to Kory's house and watching his Super Bowl. Mine sucks.
Mine.
Yeah, we'll pull up Lions and
this
Bills
Super
on
Bowl.
Madden.
What the fuck? It's the Titans and the Buccaneers.
We did get a couple of last minute shouts for the new.
Well, you guys should have been fast.
Y'all too slow.
I mean, if they're anything like me, they were making sure they were spelling Nosferatu correct.
All right.
There you go.
So it is against these two, And I'm
It's
just gonna-
Terrifier 2 for me because fuck your fucking Burn Boy.
Mahomes 3P.
All right.
All right. I don't think it's Nightmare for me. Terrifier, I think they're great.
Jess Graham.
Art
I
the Clown is
believe
great.
Kory had the floor.
But I think we knew. I just wanted to get it out of the way. What else was I going to vote for?
Trying to enter the Rumble before your time. Jess
Oh,
Graham.
All right,
I'm gonna
it's all right,
tear and
it's all
bash
right.
it over your head.
Dan, what's your vote?
It's not my time. It's your time,
No,
Kory.
I'm saying go ahead and vote.
All right, Terrifier 2.
All right. Kory?
Oh, fuck. I hate fucking Art the Clown, so Elm Street.
Whoa.
Get that man out of my fucking ring.
MJ?
I'll break that other leg, boy. You just fucking wait.
This film right here was the film when Dan mentioned about the underdog. I was actually thinking this would be the underdog that probably would take down Elm Street by the panel, but no question, I still would have went with Elm Street. But this was a very underrated film franchise. I actually like the Terrifier, so can't pick it over Elm Street. I just can't do that.
All right.
Okay.
Well
Damn
said.
it, MJ.
Jonathan?
Terrifier 2 is not the best in the series, by the way. But I'm gonna go with Terrifier 2 just because
All right.
fuck Freddy.
And I didn't vote yet, so I'm going Terrifier 2.
Does that tie it?
There it
That
is.
ties it.
Chat.
All right. Whoever after this comment.
Come on, chat. Art or Diddler?
You got
Don't you
one
need to go
Elm
to bed,
Street.
Ghost? Ain't you don't you got some shit to do?
Nah, it doesn't matter.
Got one for it. And
You
there
got
it
two
is.
Elm Street.
Oh.
Oh, 3
Oh,
Elm Street and 1 Terrifier 2.
All right. Roman wins again.
Shit's bullshit.
Another.
Wasn't even interesting.
Damn.
The winner of the
All right.
Winter Steel.
Guess the one truly good film in the franchise.
Thank you, Slasher Home Video.
thank you, Chris.
Guy who's got to enter your dreams to whip your ass. I mean,
You
we-
remember was it the 2015 Rumble where Daniel Bryan wasn't in it and the crowd went nuts at the end? They brought Rock out to try to get Roman over.
Yeah, 14, 15, something like
Didn't
that.
they boo Rey
This
Mysterio?
Rumble. That's
in
this
that one?
Rumble.
They did boo Rey Mysterio.
Yeah,
This is,
because
I think this is more the equivalent of Vince tearing both quads.
you think so?
Yeah.
And restarting it. But get
I know,
Hereditary
man. The look
back
on
in.
Rock's face when he's holding up Roman's hand and he's getting booed and he can't figure out what the fuck is happening.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, lame.
Yeah, pretty lame.
At least it wasn't Michael Myers.
Close second though.
Yeah. We crowd surfed him into the wood chipper.
Well, this was fun either way.
Yes.
I don't like you guys anymore.
Please, I mean, I thought now I'm kind of regretting it. Demonic Toys should have gone the distance.
Now that would have been a sad ending.
I might have killed the Rumble.
I'm with Dan, dude. No big four. God damn, what else you fuckers got to say about it? You got something interesting? Because I haven't heard anything interesting on it in a while.
I mean, you do
You
make
got
a
a
good
take
point.
that no one's heard?
And now, I mean, it has now been proven though. Freddy has taken the horror icon tournament and Nightmare on Elm Street, both Royal Rumbles.
Yeah, these.
So maybe we do need to eliminate the big four or whatever at least.
So what you're saying is that Freddy
the major-
Krueger is the Dan Shine of the Royal Rumbles.
Yeah, everybody's gonna feel some kind of way about the big titles, and just even if like they don't truly feel that way, you know what I mean?
So no franchises next time. That could be interesting.
I definitely think I make it more interesting.
We may ban the top 4 or 5 movies next year.
Okay, so no Thanksgiving.
Nice tits, bitch.
No Brotherhood. David Dakota.
Okay.
That will make it interesting. That will.
Maybe next year we'll just do all the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies, and Jonathan can be happy.
Oh yes, we can.
No, there's only one of those that's perfect, and it lost to Child's Play 2 somehow. So like,
Yes,
I
that
don't-
is insane.
I say next time get unlisted owner on there so me and Jonathan can go to the top.
just
There
send
you
it
go.
through.
I think that was pretty. The pen I came with earlier, that was pretty tough because we're talking all the franchises like those big four. They'll probably wound up like how Freddy wins. If it maybe were to be like kind of separated by the eras of the horror, then it'll probably be a different perspective.
You should do one like failure to launch.
Yeah,
Like call it, and
would
like
be.
it's just like those the movies that were keyed up for a franchise but never got it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of those.
Sounds
These are-
good.
All ideas that we will definitely keep in mind.
Like Shocker and the Horror Show. That's 2 to put head to head.
I mean, we've discussed it the last 2. I think it definitely give it a shot of eliminating any of the major, like we said, the big 4 major franchises. Anything to do with them, because if one of those is left in, they're probably going to ride it to the end once it hits.
I do love some Dr. Giggles.
So,
Did you say
and
Dr.
thank you,
Feelgood?
Jay.
It's definitely not Dr. Feelgood.
Only independent Slovakian horror from 1974 to 81.
There you go.
That's Lauren's specialty. He's not on here tonight.
We're taking down Freddy.
My big 4 right now, definitely Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, or Freddy, Jason, Halloween, and then Texas
The
Chainsaw.
Wishmaster.
I think
Leatherface,
Texas
yeah.
Chainsaw is 4. Leatherface, at least that the franchise, the whole idea of it. Then you could get into arguments like, is it Chucky? Is it Pinhead? Is it Ghostface? The next, is it Jigsaw? Or
There you go, Ben. That's another good example. Ice Cream Man. I think we'd have a fucking blast with that.
Ice Cream
It's
Man.
coming.
That is a fun one. It's been a while.
Clint Howard would have.
That's what I want to do. I want to argue Ice Cream Man versus Dr. Giggles.
Ice Cream Man, Jonathan.
Rumpelstiltskin versus Troll 2. Like,
Was Dolly Dearest, was that a full moon?
No.
no, it was. Hang on, I'll tell you.
I remember the poster, the cover, or the video box cover.
What was?
Didn't she have a skull, like broken part of the
Dolly
doll?
Dearest.
And there's a skull on the inside.
And then
Hold on.
Yeah, it's not full moon.
I figured it would be on here somewhere.
Yeah, you guys, you kind of snub Phantasm a lot.
Hey, we didn't do urban legends. We didn't do disturbing behavior. We didn't. There was a lot of.
That's not top tier. Phantasm. is top tier.
Prophecies were not on there.
Yeah, Prophecy was
Man,
one.
I like Phantasm, Dan, but I don't consider it top tier. I think it's like just on the outside, like the outskirts, and it's kind of always lived there.
I mean,
But again,
the
folks,
first
this
one,
wasn't
the
about
second-
just the best. This was just, I don't want to call it random because we did choose them, but we were kind of just choosing going back and forth off the top of our heads of like,
This is true.
think of
This
a
is
horror movie and
You could do this with
Put it on the
anthology
list.
movies. Just an anthology rumble like that.
true. We need
Well,
to do this
what,
show
what, do, what do you
live.
guys think about this? Next year, every movie that was in this one cannot be in next year's.
Next year will be the Saudi
cool,
show where it's the greatest horror rumble, and we'll have.
We'll do 40.
Yeah.
you still have to eliminate the big four or maybe even more than that, though, Kory, because then Child's Play, Bride of Chucky will be in there instead of Child's Play 2, if you're just saying that.
All right,
So-
so we'll eliminate the big four and any movie that was in this year's Rumble.
The Fear.
But is
There-
the big
there-
four
there's
agreed upon of
Thousands of horror movies to choose from, and we're trying to pick 30. So
Yeah.
there's going to be
I'm saying
some
it's totally
that we
doable.
get.
Totally doable.
I'm just saying that there's some movies that, like what was said just a little bit ago, some movies that got snubbed. No,
Yeah, if
I
you
think-
have any questions, just ask Dan. I mean, he's got an unlimited encyclopedia of horror movies and porn stars. So
Time
There
out.
you go.
I got an exclusive tour of the Hat Man's quarters the other night offline.
He did.
I saw the light. And I'm here to say this right now. I don't say this lightly. Daniel Stein may have one of like the top 10 largest film collections, at least on this continent.
Probably.
And there's no way it's not.
I
think
can
Maybe
have
the
it on
fucking
YouTube.
world. It
I
is
don't
insane.
think I know anybody personally who has more or even close to what he has.
You'd have to see. It's more than what I didn't imagine it at all, Jess. Like what I'm saying is like I've seen exactly as much as you have, and I had this thought in my head. It's 10 times the size of the thought that was in my head.
Oh God.
It's big.
that's just the
so
porn room.
is it like is it like Warehouse 13? You walk in and to this like little hangar thing, and
The
it's, like,
arc.
miles long, and
Like his
Cool.
house looks like a normal sized house, but when you go inside it, there's just infinite room.
It's bigger on the inside. Doctor Who reference.
It's like
But no, it's insanely impressive.
it's like Emilio Estevez's trailer on Loaded Weapon.
I don't get shock from big collections anymore. I have a pretty big collection myself. That shocked me.
There you go. Off air. One day I will let. The only reason there's not a video is it's got to be a professional video. You
It's
guys
a fucking
gotta-
museum. It's a fucking museum. And it's not like insane. It's organized. It's like a museum. He could have people in there. He could bring people in, sell tickets.
I don't know. There might not be room for that.
You have to make the
No,
tape
because there's
line
too
that you
many
have to follow.
movies.
Movies, books. Yeah.
He has
So-
aisles.
If you
Aisles.
step off the yellow tape line, you will be asked to leave the premise.
Well, maybe coming to Flesh Wound Features. Just need somebody to record it.
That will be an insane video. That will do insane numbers.
It
Yeah.
probably would. That one, yeah.
We'll send a correspondent down from cable channel 11 to get the exclusive.
These little poser wannabe DVD collector, DVD Blu-ray collector YouTubers would
No,
shit
you got
themselves.
number one right here.
There we go.
so Jonathan, you're probably the only one that can answer this. Does Dan have his porn collection professionally lit?
It's not professionally lit, but it is organized.
Is it behind beads? A
it is
bead
not
cover?
behind beads. That is something.
If you can
More
ever
like a
talk him
Western
into it,
door.
if you can ever talk him into it, get him to show you. It's insane. You owe it to the world, Dan. That's why I brought it up on live.
Well, you guys
owe it to
didn't
the world.
really get the proper tour. It was just a cell phone. But
I think even just a quick walkthrough would bring in some numbers, and it would have them clamoring for that big video.
Yeah, make
I
that
will
a
have
short
to
or
do it.
something.
it couldn't be a short. You got 1
It's
minute.
cinema
Well,
sickness territory,
Well, he's in a spare bedroom now, so
but
he
with
got
just
shit.
good shit. It's like
Yeah.
cinema sickness, but with good shit.
I was gonna say, like, cinema sickness. It's like Like, here's the Wiggles Volume 4. Like, I mean,
Look at Kruger. Look at him. Listen to him. He's begging you.
I will bring the clout to Kruger, I promise. I just, like I said, I don't think I can record that long a video. It would be like a 3-hour video probably.
After I see you, I'm just gonna strap a GoPro to your head and don't take it off till you get done filming when you get home.
There you go. I got
And
it
then just
taped
send it back to me.
I don't know 100% sure, but the little bits of information I've gotten, I think it has an equivalent of that zombie, its own floor. If it's not basically its own floor,
It's its own house.
yeah,
It's everywhere. It's everywhere. It's
spreading.
everywhere. I can't express that enough.
I got a feeling
Dan
Jonathan's gonna
took-
wake up one night going, "I was lost in Dan's movie section."
Well, it's like, I don't know, man. Like, I probably would have done the same thing. Like, had I not got married and I had a wife to go, "Oh, you fucking serious?" No, you're not
There
doing
was-
that. Like,
there
it's
one year we do a well, not as big as it used to be, but a Christmas party, and I didn't pay, like, people were looking through and I turned the lights off. There was a kid left behind. It was pretty bad.
It's like their neighborhood's corn maze.
It's pretty close. I mean,
it's fucking shocking. I just can't. That's the best way to put it. It's shocking.
there you go. Well, we'll do a meetup in Atlanta and you can see it.
I'm not leaving.
that I could.
I got a lot of shit I gotta watch.
Hey, there's a lot of direct flights to Atlanta. That could be done.
This is true.
It makes you, as a collector, it gives you like penis envy. Like, you're like, man, I wish my collection was that big.
Thank you.
I mean, it's like 28 years. I don't have VHS, so VHS is not factored into it. So I don't know. There might be, I guess, if you count VHS.
Yeah, I had to put my HD DVD collection up too, Dan. We're all making sacrifices.
Hey, I'm glad you mentioned
Don't have
VHS because I watched this video today, and this guy was showing off his old school front projection TV and his CEDs. And I'm like, it's collectors now. It's either they got to have 4K or the shittiest looking shit they can get.
I don't know, dude. Did he have that big Sony 1970s like projector TV? Is that the guy you're talking about? That thing is fucking impressive.
But God, they look like shit.
I want one so bad because they're so weird. Like, that's the only time I think they ever made a TV that way.
Yeah.
I'm in the market for a new TV, actually.
Hey man, 100 inches are legit, like, price efficient now.
Yeah, what are they now? Like 600?
Like a good one? No, they're not that cheap. About $1,000 or $1,200 bucks for like a entry level. About $1,500 if you wanted something a little more.
I mean, shit, TVs in general now are like way cheap.
They're like disposable, dude. Like,
Yeah, a few $100s, you can get an okay TV.
Next
the only
time I
one who
upgrade.
remembers when their parents, if they bought a new TV, had to make payments on it.
Yeah, I remember my older brother, he's 12 years older than me, got like the old school big screen. And that was like, my God, like he had to save up for that forever.
My dad went to Electric Avenue when I was 5 years old and bought one of those big screen TVs with like when you touch the screen, it was like, it made, I don't know how to like, it's almost like the lenticular slip covers.
Yeah,
They feel the same way. That thing was $4,500 and it was like some epic sale. Like that was cheap.
Yeah.
Like that was.
Yeah, back then. I mean, I was gonna say that's not a bad sale too.
Well, like even like right out of high school, I was selling TVs at Best Buy. I worked in the home theater department.
Yeah.
And then a $10,000 60-inch Pioneer plasma, that was normal shit. That was the biggest TV in the store.
Yeah.
60 inches. It was $10,000.
Yeah, I can remember. Like that used to be like the life goal is to be able to afford a big screen, and now.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Don't know if I'd want laser discs on a yacht. They're known for rot, so it's probably not a good idea.
Did you ever
You
think
got a
as
yacht.
a kid we'd be hanging TVs on our wall? It's
No.
just weird.
Do you remember when people would build the big TVs into the wall?
Yeah.
Like the big back TVs, they would like build them into the wall.
Oh yeah.
So just like the front portion was sticking out.
I don't know how people who were in apartments back then could even get that like up steps. Like
They didn't. They called Rent-A-Center.
Yeah.
Yeah, my God.
Hey man, that's how I got my very first HD TV. I was fucking 16, and back then they would rent you if you were 16. And I rented a 55-inch Sony DLP. The shit was like $200 every 2 weeks. Like, it was
God.
ridiculous. I didn't do drugs back then, though.
Yeah. Who would have thought though, like for the best of the best back then, 10 grand to, you know, $1,000, like if you really want to spend. I mean, it's insane how much that's come down.
Yeah, they have. So actually, this year at CES, Hisense is the one who's like really going on, because I'm seeing a lot of people talk about these TVs. Hisense is the one who's really pushing like the 100-inch thing. They're making TVs for this next upcoming year up to 136 inches. So they'll have like a whole suite of TVs 100-inch plus.
I'm kind of like picturing though, like how big a difference that is from 100 to 136. Sometimes it's not. I don't know. I'm curious to see the video.
You're talking like a 100-inch TV. I've only seen like one in person, and it was in the box, right?
Yeah.
Walmart, like over the holiday, they did a 100-inch TV for Black Friday. They were like $1,500 or something like that. But the box was at the store. Oh my God! Like
36 inches is 3 feet longer.
it is. Like
diagonally.
it's that's what I'm saying. It's the TV like that, like your rich your parents' rich friends had, like that 36-inch TV, right?
Yeah.
Plus 100 inches.
Yeah, I mean, like there's not a huge difference from like they're talking 55 like versus 65. Like really, it's not.
There
bad.
is though. That 10
There-
inches
there
from 55 to
is, but-
65 is, and I know that because I went through that progression. I went to 55 and then to 65. The 65 to 75 is not that big of an upgrade.
Hmm.
But the 65 to like 83, that's a huge upgrade. And then the 83 to 100 is a huge upgrade. You're talking 20 inches.
Yeah, I don't know. You're tempting me probably into more I want to spend. So, I've got vinegar syndrome to pay for. God damn it!
But like there for a long time, I thought projectors, like short throw projectors, were going to be the future. Like, 'cause, you know, like 11 inches off the wall. But now that they're making 120-inch TVs, like there's no reason for a projector. Like you're never going to get that kind of fidelity in a projector ever.
No, probably not.
No, but they're still fun for outdoor movies. And
If you want to, yeah, that's exactly why I'd have a projector. That's the only kind of projector I have, is just one of the cheaper ones to do exactly that. One of the ones we're going to watch Mania on this year.
Those TVs are only going to make those projectors cheaper too. So
They are.
So that's what we're all watching Mania on this year, I guess.
That's what I'm saying. That's what we're going to be watching Mania on this year, hopefully. So
Yeah.
I hope I'm there.
I hope you
I'll
can
come
make
get you.
it for
We'll
it.
put you in the back of the van. You can just sprawl out like one
I
of the
was
600-pound sisters when they go to the doctor.
I mean, I could probably come. I just don't know if I can drive there, so that's a possibility.
Yeah,
You
I'll just
just
roll you
need
up in the
to
back, bro.
Shield power bomb you into the back of a pickup.
We'll
Should
haul
be
you down there
walking
like
at
furniture, homie.
All right.
If you get one of those scooters, you can go anywhere.
I've got one.
Oh, dude, then we're in business.
Yeah. Well, I don't
I
want
flipped it over and landed on my face the other day with it, though. So
if you're in the Full Moon Tattoo and Horror Festival, right? Am I saying that right? If you guys can make it down there, I hope I'd see everybody.
Yeah, Kory, if that's the problem, I'll come get you.
I mean, I'll definitely be walking by then. I just don't know if I'll have PT done and be driving yet. So
Yeah, for sure. If that's all that's standing in the way, I'll just come get you.
all right.
Yeah,
Shield
you ain't gotta
power
worry about that.
bomb.
You have to ride with me and Chris and everything, though.
That's cool.
We'd be farting.
Oh, shit, I'll flirt you out too. Fuck it.
Purple chongos again.
We still
Purple
live.
chongos.
Yeah, we're hey, while you're at it, why don't you and Chris swing up and pick up Kory, swing up 5 or 6 hours north of him, and pick
I mean, it's like an hour and a
Kory and
half
I
to get to
up.
this Kory. It depending on like traffic. If I go through Evansville, it could be an hour and a half. It's only about an hour if there's no traffic.
Go through Evansville, take some pictures of all the Roseanne sites for us.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I forgot
house
you're
is there.
You know what? When I get to walking and driving again, Jess, I'll do a Roseanne video for you guys.
That would be awesome. I'd love
I
that.
should have done that before.
Yeah, I forgot you're
In
right.
this shit, so we can just talk about Roseanne.
All right, well, let's go around the table. Dan Shine, Flesh Wound Features.
Yes.
What's going on?
Flesh Wound Features on YouTube, and tomorrow, if you're a wrestling fan, we'll be live right after the Royal Rumble with coverage of that. And we've got a lot of horror content coming to the channel this week. Horror and erotic stuff and all kinds of fun stuff. Flesh Wound Features.
And Kory from S'mores Indoors.
Yeah, I'm a little out of position to be doing streams anymore. Done a couple just here from the couch, but I'm hoping maybe 3 or 4 weeks I'll be able to get back in the room and we'll do some midnight movie club stuff. So
Cool. Hey, MJ, where can everybody find you?
Let's talk for a minute. YouTube channel and MJ Bradford on Twitter.
Sweet.
Nice. And as always, I'll have the links in the description below shortly after this live stream ends. And Jonathan, I got anything going? If you're still there, or if not, Bombastic Reviews might have a few videos on there. I'll still put up his link. Why
His
not?
136-inch TV fell on him.
I think. Well, maybe you won't be seeing him then. And Kory, what do we got coming up on cable channel 11? Your mic's off.
It's not off anymore.
Okay.
Next month we'll do another episode of the Rumble. We surprise when we come on. We'll let you know what the topic is.
That means we don't know yet.
And I am hoping to have a Valentine's Day special. Kory's Dead Time Gories next month. So
Nice. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for coming on, and this was a lot of fun. And thank you, everyone participating in the chat. Make it
despite
extra fun.
what Jonathan said, this was a great Rumble.
Yeah, it was a good one for sure.
The right guy won.
I think so too. But well, anyway, good night, y'all. Have a
See ya.
pleasant tomorrow.